Finally, the stage is set for a titanic battle for positions in the forthcoming local government election in Lagos State. To ensure a level playing field for the chairmanship, councillorship aspirants, the All Progressive Congress APC has opted for the direct primary mode to pick its candidates for the council post. It is a tough battle to pick APC's tickets for the election, but most of the candidates are set for the challenge. One of them is Honorable Shamsuddin Adeniyi, who is underlining his relevance in a radio council area by giving out to orphans and indigents in the society. Let's share this story with you.
Out-of-school children stands at 10.1 million, an increase of more than 3 million from last year. Experts point at the coronavirus pandemic and insecurities around schools. Poverty is at the root of why millions of children cannot exercise their right to education. In Lagos State, education is free and compulsory for primary and secondary school students, but some still can't afford to take the opportunity due to extreme poverty. They still have to buy school uniforms, bags, sandals, and other writing materials.
There are many families that need to be supported in our society. Many of them can't even pay exam fees for their children. They can't afford to buy the JAM form. People are going through a lot in our country. So we need as many people as possible who have been blessed by God to show kindness, to offer hope. And this is what I see that Honorable Adeniyi has done.
Ojo Ibukun Foundation's Indigent Pupils Adoption Program started 5 years ago. It began with the adoption of 100 pupils across the 19 primary schools in Iredo LCDA in 2016. In 2017, to commemorate Asiwaju Bola Tinubu's 65th birthday, 300 pupils were adopted.
This man has gone to each school. This is how he did it every year. To know the children of house through dressing. To know the children of half north. And he has picked them at random that covers all the primary school to make sure he improved them in their education.
Adoption in quotes, in the sense that they still live with their parents, but all their school needs will take over all the responsibility. We buy them 2 pairs of uniform. We buy them exercise books, about 24. We buy them school material that will last them for a year. We buy them socks, we buy them sandals, and we buy very high quality school bag that will last them for a year. And once we get a child into the net of Ojo Ibukun Indigent Pupils Adoption Program, that child will stay in that program till he or she exits primary school. It was not done because I'm looking for any personal glory or because I feel motivated, I want to do it because it's charity. No, I just feel there is a need for this, and I decided to take it on. And I know at the end of the day, the society is better for it.
We buy sauce, we buy bag, we buy book, we buy sharpener, we buy pencil, we buy pen, we buy clothes and sauce.
Now that I have a good uniform, I am happy to play with my friends.
Ẹni tó bá lọ́mọ mẹ́ta tí bùkátà ìkan bá ti kúrò nínú ẹ̀, ara ẹ̀ náà mà ni. Torí wọ́n ní wọ́n ti ń ṣe kábàgán tó dé, ta délé ta tú nǹkan tán fún wa. Inú mi dùn, ayọ̀ mi kún.
Education is a fundamental human right guaranteed to all. And yet, millions of children are struggling to get to school and stay there due to numerous challenges. Ojo Ibukun provides this platform for joint effort in philanthropy to put smiles on their faces. All they need to have a future is a little helping hand. All it takes is a willing heart. Let's be our brother's keeper.
Lagos local government election. We want to wish Honorable Shamsi Nadini the best of luck. And then, Babajide, direct primaries. Now, the trend all over the country is that any states, the ruling party in any states, it is 100 over 100. That's why people are calling for reform. So it is now taken that if APC, they are going to have their primaries on Saturday, that's the ruling state. If you can clinch that ticket, you are almost there. Let's say 99.
As good as having one.
You are almost there. So the battle is going to be this Saturday.
That's why in some of the states of the South, people kill themselves over primary election.
Over primary election.
Because they know that once they have the ticket,
yes,
they are good to go. They are as good as
natural state for an enclave of one of the
yes. So it's always been like that. And Cross River, for example, in the past, they killed each other over primaries. You know, so because PDP has always been the dominant party there, more or less a one-party state. I don't know now that the pattern-wearing governor has spotted to APC. Maybe things will change. We don't know. We still have people like Lele Moke who brought him to power, saying they are ready to.
No, he has gathered the PDP guys. He has gathered them.
Yes, and the National Assembly caucus refused to defect with him. So, but coming to Lagos, this is the most keenly contested primary of the APC in this state. There has never been a local government election with the kind of hoopla that we are experiencing.
Yes.
And they've never made the kind of money that they made from forms in any local government election
across the country.
in any part of Nigeria. You know? So it shows how
one local government, 20 people are just needed for the seat. One local
and
government.
they all buy form. Councillors too buying form for 500,000 for a form. So and it shows that yes, government at local level is now being taken seriously, and I believe that it is individuals who have worked for the people, people like Shamsuddin who have given back to their society. Those are the people that the voter will look at and ask himself whether he should give them their votes or not. Those who have not worked for the people, of course, their fate will be decided by the people. Those who have shown empathy,
this is like
those who have served,
popularity contest.
Yes.
With this
in your community, people want to see what have you done. What have you done? You've got to be able to face the people and say, okay, I've done this, I've done that. Even if you don't open your mouth, people will be able to campaign for you on their own based on what they have seen you done. So if you've been secretary of a council and out of the council, you are helping the needy. You are cementing your name in their hearts. And in our kind of environment, people don't forget such things.
Something like that. Now, you know, the national leader of the All Progressive Congress came out last Sunday. I was at that event to say, look, don't drop my name. Go and do the battle. That I've not asked anybody not to contest, and I've not asked anybody to contest. That I'm out of this equation. So it's going to be a keenly contested election.
It will be.
Just go and do the battle.
I think this is how it should be. This is what's called the deepening of democracy. This is what it means, where everybody stands a fair chance to contest for an office. You know, you make your case to the people, and you know, and of course you show your track record of what you have done. It's all about accountability, and the people are becoming more and more politically conscious. of their own rights, and they're going to ask questions. It's not like before. Now media has been democratized. You have social media and WhatsApp and Facebook and the rest of them. So people are getting information almost in real time of what is happening. So if you're doing the right thing, people can see it and they'll hear about it. If you're doing the wrong thing, they will also hear. So now people are more and more beginning to ask questions of their leaders. And at the local level, which is where the people encounter government the most, this is where it should be, and this is where it starts from.
I think the party must be very, very careful, to make sure that it's rancor-free, to make sure that those elections go on smoothly, free and fair.
That is the major challenge. An election that is going to be keenly contested like this, an election that's generating so much buzz like this, you can expect that there will be some level of violence.
Because the security of Lagos State will be overstretched at the same day.
You will expect that there will be some level of violence. All that they need to do is prepare for it, to nip it in the bud. The police have to be on their toes, and then party leaders too must do their best to ensure that this thing does not degenerate. Because, frankly, for some people who believe that consensus is sometimes better.
They will tell you that
is because of the possibility of
instead
violence.
Of 20 people on Saturday going to one seat.
My office used to be in that area. I've seen them bring cutlasses, cause mayhem in that area. So I'm really worried.
I thought by Saturday it should be streamlined. Maybe 2-3 people go into the contest for one.
CP Akim Odumosu, the RRS commander.
They have to work.
They have
work to do on Saturday.
A big job to do on Saturday, because there is no way that thugs will not try to hijack the process and disrupt things. But I expect the party leaders to also
I think there's a kind of appeal committee. If you don't get justice on Saturday, or if you feel shortchanged, you can always appeal to...
I said I've seen them just march, even before the contest, with cutlasses and all that. My office used to be on that.
Thank you for your contribution today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And the Metro, welcome back.
I've seen cutlasses. I've seen cutlasses.
I'm sure we won't have any cause to play this back on some Monday.
No, we are saying this now so that they can
just
muster
know how
all
to
efforts.
Because
we don't want to hear of bloodshed.
And that's our offering today. Join us tomorrow for another edition of the program.